better example of this than the simple act of washing our hair or our hands. The moment you step into the shower, pump shampoo into your hand, lather up, rinse, and maybe follow with a dollop of conditioner, you're engaging in a process that sits at the crossroads of chemistry, biology, and even physics. Today, I want to delve into that science, to explore not only how these everyday products work, but also why they're so essential, how they've been refined over time, and the intricate biochemical interactions they set into motion. Let's start with soap. It's an ancient invention that traces back thousands of years to early civilizations like the Babylonians and Egyptians. They would combine fats with ash to form crude cleansing agents. What we use today is far more refined, but the underlying chemistry remains the same. Soap is made through a process called saponification. This is a chemical reaction between a fat, typically a triglyceride, and a strong alkali, usually sodium hydroxide. The result is a molecule that's uniquely amphiphilic. That term means it has two distinct parts: a hydrophilic head, which is attracted to water, and a hydrophobic tail, which repels water but is drawn to oils and grease. It's this duality that gives soap its cleansing power. When you wash your hands or scrub a surface, the hydrophobic tails of the soap molecules burrow into oily substances like sebum on your skin or dirt-bound grease, while the hydrophilic heads remain attracted to the surrounding water. When enough of these soap molecules gather around a particle of oil or dirt, they form what's known as a micelle. A micelle is a tiny spherical structure where the hydrophobic tails point inward, trapping the grease, and the hydrophilic heads point outward, forming a water-friendly surface. When you rinse, the water carries these micelles away, effectively removing the dirt and oil along with them. Now, shampoo builds upon the foundation that soap established, but it does so with added nuance tailored specifically to the biology of the hair and scalp. While it shares the basic purpose of cleansing, shampoo must also consider the fact that hair is more delicate than skin, and that the scalp has its own microbial ecosystem, oil balance, and sensitivity. Most modern shampoos use synthetic detergents called surfactants. Like soap, surfactants have hydrophilic and hydrophobic parts, but they're often milder and more controlled in their behavior. Sodium lauryl sulfate and its chiller cousin, sodium lauryl sulfate, are common examples, but there are countless variations used depending on whether the product's designed to clarify, volumize, moisturize, or protect color-treated hair. As shampoo is massaged into the scalp, it creates a lather, not for function, but just for form. People have come to associate foam with cleanliness, but in reality, the bubbles are just a byproduct of surfactants trapping air. The real action happens microscopically. That's where these molecules loosen sebum, dead skin cells, and environmental pollutants. Many shampoos are fortified with additional ingredients, preservatives to prevent microbial growth, chelating agents to neutralize minerals in hard water that could leave residues, pH adjusters to keep the formula slightly acidic, typically around a pH of 5.5 to match the scalp's natural acidity. They also sometimes contain proteins or botanical extracts that can temporarily bind to the hair shaft to add shine or strength. But while shampoo does clean, it also strips away. Hair, especially if long, dyed, or damaged, suffers from rough treatment. This brings us to conditioner. Hair is composed primarily of a protein called keratin, and each strand has an outer layer called the cuticle. It's made of overlapping scale-like cells. When these scales lie flat, hair looks smooth and shiny. When they're raised, hair feels rough and becomes more prone to tangling, breakage, and frizz. Shampooing can disrupt the cuticle, especially in hard water or when surfactants are harsh. Conditioner's role is to restore order. Conditioners are built around cationic surfactants, molecules that carry a positive charge. Now, this is significant because damaged hair tends to carry a slight negative charge. This is due to the presence of exposed protein groups along the cuticle. The positively charged ingredients in conditioner are thus electrostatically attracted to the hair, allowing them to bind firmly to its surface. These ingredients smooth the cuticle by coating the hair shaft, reducing friction, and helping strands glide past each other more easily. This is why your hair feels silkier and detangles with ease after you condition it. Beyond the cationic surfactants, conditioners often contain emollients, oily substances like silicones, plant oils, or fatty alcohols that provide slip and seal moisture into the hair. Some high-end formulations also include hydrolyzed proteins, which are broken out proteins small enough to penetrate the cuticle and reinforce the hair structure from within, at least temporarily. Panthenol, it's a provitamin of B5, is a popular addition. It's known for its ability to retain moisture and add a glossy finish. Then there's the matter of pH once again. Just like shampoo must carefully be formulated to avoid disrupting the skin's acid mantle, conditioner is usually more acidic, usually in the range of a pH of 3.5 to 4.5. This acidity causes the cuticle layers to contract and flatten, which not only enhances shine, but also helps lock in any beneficial ingredients absorbed during treatment. One interesting aspect of this whole process is how it intersects with the natural biology of the scalp and hair. The sebaceous glands produce sebum, an oily substance that lubricates and protects. Washing too frequently can disrupt this balance, prompting the glands to overcompensate and produce more oil, or conversely lead to dryness and flakiness. This is why many dermatologists recommend spacing out shampoo sessions or alternating with gentler cleansers, especially for those with sensitive skin or curly, coily, or textured hair types. Speaking of hair types, the behavior of soaps, shampoos, and conditioners changes significantly depending on individual characteristics. Curly hair tends to be drier because its twists and turns hinder the even distribution of sebum, making conditioning even more crucial. Fine hair can be weighed down easily, so lightweight formulations are preferable in these cases. People with color-treated or bleached hair need gentle cleansers and richer conditioners to prevent further damage, as the chemical processes that alter hair color also roughen and weaken the cuticle. Even water plays a role in this dance. Hard water, which contains high concentrations of calcium and magnesium, can interfere with surfactant performance, reduce lather, and leave behind mineral buildup that dulls hair and irritates the scalp. That's why some shampoos are labeled as clarifying or contain chelating agents. They're designed to combat this very issue. Underlying all of this smell of lavender, citrus, or sandalwood, but behind their fragrances and foams lies a sophisticated understanding of molecular interactions, human physiology, and material science. So, next time you step into the shower, take a moment to marvel at what's happening just beneath the surface. You're not just cleaning yourself, you're conducting a tiny symphony of chemistry. From the amphiphilic nature of surfactants to the electrostatic grace of conditioners, these products represent the triumph of scientific curiosity applied to our most everyday rituals. And maybe, in appreciating that, we begin to understand that even the simplest routines can be filled with wonder. If you enjoyed this video,